coming out as a libertarian. I'm really ticked off the government spied on a presidential campaign and investigated and exonerated the other major party's nominee after giving everyone and their uncles immunity. There's no other way to explain this other than to say that no explanation makes sense. But we have Mueller, who was in charge of the FBI during the 9/11 attacks. His FBI received numerous tips that Saudi nationals on student visas were taking extensive airline training in Florida, but were strangely unconcerned about landings. His response to the disaster was the fiasco, and please Google this, the FBI SAIC virtual case file debacle, which is a case study in secure development projects going off the rails. To say this as kindly as possible, Ferris Mueller is a tool, better at kissing deep state behinds than directing the FBI to keep Americans safe. But equally appalling is the Republicans' response. Paul Ryan has recently said, "We don't know yet if the FBI leadership had done anything wrong." And Tea Party darling and Permanent Intelligence Select Committee Chair Trey Gowdy recently said words to the effect that if the evidence existed to start an espionage probe, citizens should be happy one was started. The idea of the federal government using its massive signals intelligence capabilities not against a threat of the United States, but against a political opponent is a civil libertarian's doomsday scenario. That is what civil libertarians have argued would happen if the Patriot Act was passed all those years ago. And it turns out those civil libertarians were right all along. And nobody has noticed.